Hello, Rick. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you tell us how you got discovered?
Well, I met Stockake in Walton, which I think is the beginning of my sort of professional career about 2 years ago, because my managers had known Peter Walton for quite a while. I was in a band who, my managers who were now looking after me, they were looking after that band, and they asked him to come down and see us one night. And Peter was, well, obviously must have been impressed with my singing, and basically that's how it all happened. I signed a deal with him shortly after that.
Can you tell me a bit about your relationship with them?
Well, as I say, I've known them for 2 years, so I don't just regard them as my producers, I don't think, as in perhaps the normal sense where you go and make an album with somebody for a few weeks and then, you know, you can move on and work with other people. It's very much for me anyway, I feel very at home there, because the studios that they work in are called PWR, which is Peter Walton Limited, and that's where they're based all the time in London. And I've actually worked there myself for a few months just to get to, you know, get to grips with it, or get the feel of it and everything, get to know everybody better. So I regard them more as sort of friends almost, you know what I mean? I think you've got to have a good working relationship with somebody who you work that closely with. Yes, please. I'll have a mineral water, please. Yes.
Mineral water as well, please. What was the first record you ever bought?
It was I Feel Love by Donna Summer, but I didn't actually buy it actually. It was when I was about 12, I think, something like that, maybe a bit younger. I bought a pair of jeans, and the thing was, you bought the jeans and you could go to the shop next door and you got a free single, you see. So I went in there and I actually liked it, but I couldn't remember what it was called, and I just said, can I have the number one please? It was number one at the time, you know. So that's the first single, I think.
I know that you've been in Sweden recently. What do you think about it?
I really enjoyed it. You don't really get to see a lot of, you know, the cities or anything. We were in Gothenburg, we went to Stockholm as well, and we went to a place called Mora, which is, well, I'll let you pronounce that later
Mora.
on. Yeah. To actually shoot a video for the third single. That's the old Nat King Cole song, When I Fall in Love. Whether that'll be, because it's a double A side, you see, we've recorded a new song altogether. Whether that will be the single, because it's a very Christmassy sort of thing in Britain to release, everybody releases a Christmas record, and whether that will happen on the continent and abroad and what have you, I don't really know. So.
How did it feel when you got to number one?
Dreadful. Really boring.
What?
Terrible feeling. No, it's very good, it's very good.
Tell me now.
Yeah, I don't know really, it's very hard to, I had nothing to compare it with, you see. I've never had a record out before really, you know, a solo artist or anything, so when you have nothing to compare a number one with, it's very hard to deal with, I think, really. I don't mean that in a pressure way or anything, I was quite happy about it, you know, but as I say, you can't really relate to it, I don't think, and I think it's only when I have the first big flop that I'll really appreciate the fact that I had a number one, you know, so.
Tell me 3 things that you really like about yourself.
There aren't any. 3 things. 3 things I really like about myself. I think I'm quite an honest person, I think, myself. I'm proud of the fact that about the image thing, you know what I mean? I'm proud of the fact that I think we've made a good album, we've sold records simply because people like the records. I mean, obviously there must be a certain element of people, if you like a fan, you know, I must have some fans somewhere in the world, you know, but I don't think that is the reason why we sell records, and I think that's one of the things I'm really sort of proud of. The third one. I can't really think. I think I'm a bit of a shy person, especially when it comes to talking about myself and, you know, personal things, not really into.
You still got your girlfriend?
Sure have, yeah. But
Back
she won't be
home.
watching Swedish TV, hopefully, so she won't have heard that one.
Is it going to last, or is it temptations?
No, I would say it would last. I mean, I've been going out with her now for a long time, which I'm really happy about as well, because I think, you've just mentioned temptations. Nothing to do with the Four Tops. And I think I've never really experienced much of that anyway, you know, which I'm quite pleased about. I mean, the whole rock and roll lifestyle and everything, I think, is is a bit of a myth as well. You know, I don't think there's. I mean, I've thrown the odd television out the window, but that's about it, really. You know. So, but I'm quite happy with my girlfriend. I'm just quite happy. I think we get on really well, and the fact that I was going out with her before all this happened and everything. I think that helps quite a lot. You know, so.
What's the most sensual thing you know?
Hmm?
What's the most sensual thing you know?
Sensual thing I know. Oof. Bit of an embarrassing question, isn't it? The most sensual thing I know. I don't know. You tell me yours, and that might give me some inspiration.
Right now I think you're pretty sensual.
Oh.
Sitting here having a candlelit dinner.
Candlelit dinner, yeah.
It's not every day.
Floodlit candlelit dinner, yeah. Thank you. Most sensual. Oh, that's a bit rude. That I don't think I can answer
Oysters.
that one.
It's nice, isn't it?
Sorry?
Oysters.
Yeah.
Sensual. Grapes.
Grapes. When they're squashed and in bottles, they're quite sensual. Yeah.